Coming up next, going to introduce you to one of the newest fragrances from Xerjoff by one of my favorite musicians of all time, Tony Iommi, collaboration with Chris Maurice, the great perfumer, and Xerjoff. This is Tony Iommi Monkey Special. Gonna find out all about it in a quick review coming up next. Welcome back, everybody, to Joel the Nose here at Osme Perfumery, of course, in Miami. And today I'm just gonna do a quick first impression of, to hold it up again, this is Tony Iommi Monkey Special. I was calling it Iommi because that's, you know, how they list it on the bottle. Look at this bottle. This may be one of the more unique Xerjoff bottles. It obviously retains a lot of the classic Xerjoff branding and imaging, but the coloring is totally unique. It's black, it's silver, you got the black top here. And of course, that is reminiscent of Tony Iommi, the legendary guitarist from Black Sabbath, one of the greatest musicians of all time. My boys who have a band play a lot of Black Sabbath songs. They love Tony Iommi, huge influence, love this guy. I like the fact that this is someone that I would have never pictured that was actually gonna have a collaboration with perfume. So this is combining two of my favorite things in the world. Classic rock guitar music and a beautiful, sexy, dark rock and roll fragrance. This is a rock and roll fragrance. Again, I'm just trying this for the first time, so this is a quick first impression, but to give you an idea of some of the notes that we're gonna have, that it has here, and let me hold up so you can see it. It's got rum, it's got passion fruit, bergamot, geranium, leather, cinnamon, patchouli, Bulgarian rose, caramel, musk, ambergris, lavender, sandalwood, vanilla, and tonka bean. Listen to all that. I mean, and I just sprayed it on my skin here about 10 minutes ago. It's magical. This is rock and roll, man. I love it. Chris Maurice, the perfumer here, you know, he's done so many wonderful fragrances, and this, you get the leather, so you get this leather. It's almost like the leather from, like, I can picture wearing black leather like from the 70s when, you know, Tony Iommi and Black Sabbath were just kind of rocking the world out there with this, you know, kind of dark atmosphere. You had Ozzy Osbourne, all of that stuff going on. This is a fragrance clearly trying to encapsulate those classic guitar riffs that Tony Iommi is very famous for. He's like influenced every, you know, like modern day guitarist and musician out there. So this is really unique, and just right off the top, it's dark, but it's not overly dark. So there's a lot of fragrances sometimes can be a little bit too intense. This is gonna be a little bit edgy, but it's gonna be edgy, I think, that in a very wearable way. There's some fragrances, like one of the ones I love, that's one of my favorites I talked about the other day, Extrait Noir. That's more intense. You've got also like one of the latest from, let's see, from Lark over here, the Chrysolite. Chrysolite, very dark, very intense, not gonna be for everybody. I happen to love these. This is gonna be, in my opinion, this is a first impression, and I'll do a full review later, but it's gonna be a little bit more wearable and accessible for the masses. But if you still wanna be a little bit edgier, a little bit sexier, he's got that caramel, smooth, that leather, that Bulgarian rose, really the sandalwood. But right off the bat, I get this kind of like bright leather. You definitely get some of that passion fruit. So it's got a little tinge of sweetness, but not too much. Really liking this one, man. So there you go. Tony Iommi's collaboration with Xerjoff. I'm just gonna call this Iommi. Awesome bottle, love it. Love that he, you know, even thought about doing something like this. I would have never guessed it in a million years that Tony Iommi was a perfume fan. Great to know. Rock and roll, baby, rock and roll. Peace, love, and perfumes.